The district art collection includes numerous works by acclaimed American artist Grant Wood, including his renowned Young Corn painting. Wood graduated from Cedar Rapids, Washington High School, and went on to share his talents as an art teacher in the district. Memorabilia from his teaching career and examples of his work are proudly showcased in our schools as a lasting legacy. See our story.
He and Mrs. Prescott, our first principal, had worked together at Jackson School. And then when McKinley was about to open, she asked him if he would come here as the art teacher. So he was only the art teacher here for a couple of years before he sort of took off and tried to start his own career in art. But those several years just left such a neat legacy for the kids. I think they're surprised that there was so much history that happened right here.
Percy is kind of an interesting figure here at McKinley. He really represents what a model student should be, and that was the idea that Grant Wood and Mrs. Prescott had when they created Percy. A student in every class picture would wear the mask to represent that student excellence was still part of McKinley in every class. And you know, he really was just that shining example for what a good student should be. It's not the most appealing mask, but I think there's kind of a sense of curiosity, because why would they pick kind of a strange looking boy to be the mascot for what a good student should be?
When the building first opened in 1922, it was really pretty sparse. There wasn't a lot of furniture at all. And so Mrs. Prescott, who was our first principal, she asked Grant Wood if he would design and build some furniture for the office. Well, he initially created this elaborate bench with, you know, leather seats and planters on each side. And it turned out that it was so comfortable that the kids who were sent to the office for maybe a not so great reason were enjoying their stay in the office. So she asked him to replace that comfortable bench with one that was a little less comfortable, and that's how the mourner's bench was created. So he developed this sort of hard wooden bench, and I think he carved on it, "The way of the transgressor is hard." So kids wouldn't enjoy coming to the office quite so much.
Books are magic doors through which one can walk into innumerable wonderful words. When you're reading, it's not just words on a page, it'll take you somewhere, like in your mind. I believe Grant Wood had carved that into the, like right above the, what was a chalkboard. We have something that'll probably be here forever, like that can't really be taken away. It's not like artwork that can be taken like out of the school, it's here.
We have a few other pieces of his original artwork, and then of course the backdrop behind the stage that we use for, you know, band or vocal concerts. So we have quite a number of Grant Wood's lithographs that are signed by him.
Now, a lithograph is pretty much when Grant Wood took a picture and then made copies. This is pretty much an old photocopier. Now, all of these have been signed by Grant Wood himself, and there's only about 250 of these made each. They were made in 1937 and sold for roughly $5 each. They are very cool works of art.
It's just interesting that, you know, someone as ordinary as Grant Wood, who grew up in just this, you know, ordinary town and in Iowa, could go on to develop his talent in such a way that he's now world renowned. And I think it's sort of neat for kids to see that you know, that kind of talent can be developed anywhere.
It makes the school really it makes it rich in history, and a lot of schools don't have this, and we have lots of his artwork and things he's done here that no one else can say that they have.
Walking down the hall, it's not the same as walking down any regular hall. You know that Grant Wood walked these same steps. He basically taught here, he grew up here. This kind of was his baby. He made this school not all that it is, but he was a very large part in founding such a great McKinley history.